Hi Cameron, I'm Chelsea. I'm the sales rep for Andis.
Nice to meet you, Chelsea.
Nice to meet you too. Here is a business card. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy day to meet with me. I'd like to have a seat. So before I go over the presentation for the Andis XL 5-speed clipper, I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Sure.
First of all, how many clipper brands do you currently sell in PetSmart?
So we currently sell 3 competitive brands.
Great. And out of these brands, do your customers or employees ever complain about lack of variety?
Yeah, sometimes. There's quite a price and quality difference amongst our current selection. The groomers would prefer a better quality, but customers would like a better price option.
Okay, so by offering more variety to your customers and employees, do you think this could have a positive impact on your profits?
Yeah, it definitely could. It would prevent consumers from shopping online or at other locations for what we may not be able to offer them.
Okay, so if I can show you various advantages of the XL 5-speed clipper that could solve some of these problems, would that be of interest to you?
Yeah, that would be great.
Great. Approximately how many clippers would you say you sell in the store in a month?
Approximately around 3.
Okay, and out of those 3, how many would you say get returned on average?
I'd have to check our statistics, but I would say about 1 a month.
Okay, so if customers are purchasing inferior products that they're returning, how would this affect your bottom line?
If they continue to return them, it would be negative.
Okay. So if I were to show you how an effective in-store marketing strategy could better promote products and include more display options, would that be of interest to you?
Yeah, it would.
Great. And in regards to your grooming employees, what quality products are your grooming salon workers currently using?
So employees can use whichever brands they like. I would say that they are of good quality as they are their main tool of operations for the salon.
Okay. Do you know if they have to service their clippers often?
Yeah, they have to maintain them so they last longer. They also have to regularly sharpen and maintain their blades and scissors.
And how often would you, how long would you say the wait times for these replacements are?
I would say around 5 to 10 business days.
So if I could show you how the use of the Andis XL 5-speed clippers could reduce those wait times and the grooming salon times, would that be of interest to you?
Yeah, that would be great. And I'm sure the groomers would also like to cut down their grooming times to help raise their commission.
That's great to hear. So I'm excited to show you how our product can increase your profits, cut down your grooming salon hours, and leave customers happy with their purchases. I'll now go over our presentation for you so we can discuss some of these features. So the Andis XL 5-speed clippers come in 5 adjustable speeds. They range between 2,500 to 4,500 strokes per minute. I do have the product here, so if you turn on the power on the side, you'll see that is the lowest setting and you can slowly increase it. So rather than the standard 2 speed settings as all competitive brands, these ones do have 5, which offers more versatility for new groomers or professionals, so they have that option. And as you can see here also, this is one of our older brands. As you can see, you can turn it on. There's only those 2 optional speeds, and the older versions, as well as some of the competitive brands you currently have, they are quite loud, as that one is.
Yeah.
And if you'd like to compare, you can also see the newer XL.
Yes, it's much lighter.
It is. It's only 0.8 pounds, whereas most run from 1 to 1.5, which can cause long-term aches and pains in people's hands while they're grooming. As you can see also, the model that I brought today is pink. However, as you can see in the display, we also offer 4 other colors, which are blue, burgundy, lime green, and fuchsia. As for the features of the product for customers and the benefits that they get, we also have a list of benefits for you, the retailer and buyer. We offer a 1-year warranty for you, the retailer, so any damages or defective products that the customers receive or any issues they have, it will be directed right through us, Andis, not you, PetSmart. They'll do the return with you, but any pricing, anything like that will go through us. That way you won't have any disgruntled customers for PetSmart. It'll just be through our company. We will also be offering the full display. We will cover all the costs, all the setup. I will go further into how we will display it. And we also offer full training for your staff on the product. This will include how the product works, and that way your staff can better promote it for your consumers. Now that we've gone over all the features of the product, how does it sound to you?
I think it sounds like a great product that can benefit various types of consumers. I would love to hear about how you plan to do the display setup.
I'm glad you asked. If you'd like to turn your attention back to the PowerPoint, I have a display model here for you to see. So the displays will be set at the front end of the grooming section. They will be set up along with the competitive brands. So as you can see, it is actually the exact same display that's seen in the store currently. So there's no additional cost. All we do is add an extra couple steps on it to help the product stand out, and we are going to add some color to make it pop. We also have a 9-inch digital screen in the middle that will go over any demonstrations, product information. It's a good visual aid, so in case there is no floor staff around, customers do have the option to run through the video and see how the product works. The product also is out on display, so the customers have the option to see and feel just how the different speeds work. We also have a flip book right in the middle, so anyone wanting to see specific statistics that might not be heard right away through the videos, those are there also. The displays will be set up specifically by Andis employees. They are not the responsibility of PetSmart, so any damages, setup, takedown will all be by Andis employees. The only thing we require of PetSmart is just restocking the product. So, although it may seem like a larger standalone unit, the display will just be built on pre-existing, and you can also even add in some of the competitive brands there, so customers will be able to do a comparative. As well as on-floor display, we also plan to do various advertising and promotions for the product. We plan to propose advertising the same way that PetSmart currently advertises their products. So we will use social media such as Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, as well as print and television advertising. So television and print advertising will start 1 week after the launch and run for 6 weeks. Prior to the launch, however, we will run social media platforms to help build hype. This will happen about 4 to 6 weeks prior to the launch and then continue 6 weeks after. As well as for in-store promotions, we plan on offering 15% discount to any current Pet Perks card holders. We will also offer 10% off for those who are not members, but for that extra 5%, you may see an increase in Pet Perks card holders, which ultimately will profit your long-term email promotions. As well as the discounts, we will offer demonstrations 1 week after the launch. We'll have an Andis professional come in and demonstrate the product in the store to your grooming salon, as well as any consumers who pass by and want to learn more about the product. We will then again run this exact same demonstration about 4 weeks after the initial, just to keep that hype up and the excitement. So after going over the products and promotions, do you believe this product would sell well within your store?
I believe it would definitely appeal to our consumers. However, I would like to go over the details on how we would start the process of selling this product and what the cost would be on our end.
Great, I'm glad you mentioned that. So purchase price for the Andis XL 5-speed clipper is $219.99. We do advise about 36% markup, so you could sell the product for $299.99. We've found that this price has worked well with our online distributors such as eBay and Amazon, and we've seen quite a lot of positive feedback with these prices. Purchasing for PetSmart, if you do decide to purchase the product, will be set up on a month-to-month basis. We can set up the purchase at the beginning of the month, and then payment is due at the end. However, we do offer a 5% off, which will go towards your following month if the invoice is paid within 5 to 10 business days of the invoice. For the shipping of the product, Andis will cover all of the costs shipping from Andis to PetSmart warehouses. This is where you will see significant savings because you do have multiple distribution warehouses. So rather than having Andis send products to all of your individual stores, we'll send it to your warehouses, and from there, PetSmart can ship the product, however much of the product they'd like to send to their individual stores with the regular shipment. So you'll see a decrease in cost there. Does all of this seem feasible to you?
It does. However, we are coming to our year end, and purchasing a large order may not fit into our budget right now.
Okay, I can definitely understand that. I can supply you here with an order sheet that you can look over, and I can contact you again in 2 weeks' time. With that, we can look over how a purchase order can fit into your new year budget. Do you have any other concerns?
Yeah, so although your product does seem great, the price seems a bit more than other competitive brands. So one concern is how would that affect our profits?
Okay, so even though it is a more expensive product, we do advertise the quality of the product. So as customers will see through the displays and everything, it is an inferior product, so it will do well. You'll also see that with customers being more happy with their product, that'll definitely decrease your return rates and ultimately increase your profits.
Great, that's definitely reassuring. Thank you.
No problem. I also have some statistics here. As I said, we have been selling through Amazon and eBay. So on average, we have 4.8 out of 5-star ratings. As you can see, we have just a couple of our good reviews that we've had from clients. So other than that, if you don't have any additional questions for me, I'll leave you with that order form. I also have a copy of everything I went through the presentation for you to look at your leisure. I also brought a USB with a copy of the presentation if you'd like to show it to any of your support staff or management team if you want any additional input. Other than that, I'd like to thank you for taking your time to meet with me.
Thank you so much for coming.
No problem.